G'day YouTube, welcome back to Braddles Gaming. The beast emergence has happened, migration. Raikou is now in Australia. This is, I've done a few cup raids now and I'm finding them not too bad. Comes in at a nice little 42,000, 43,000 really CP. And yeah, I haven't had a failed battle. The best attackers against Raikou are ground and rock types. It automatically suggests for me golems, ride-ons. We've had these things sort of ready anyway. We had the golems ready for the birds. The ground moves are better than the rock, but still decent. This first battle here, 11 people, not a problem. I always chuck in a Blissey at the end because I like to make sure I don't faint during the battle, because when you faint, you lose your damage that you've done before that. It only counts the damage when you rejoin. So I personally like to keep a Blissey as an anchor, just to make sure I get those extra damage balls. In this one, I don't get the extra balls because we killed it easy and I brought out Blissey early just because I could. So it obviously doesn't do better damage per second, but it is a great battler. It has 100% dual rating, so it will cop the hits, charge up, like this is a pound Hyper Beam Blissey obviously. So it charges up the Hyper Beam and you can use it. I found these ones not so bad. Like if you remember my Suicune videos, I wasn't having a good time. I think a lot of people's perception on is this easy to catch, is this not so easy to catch, is basically its position on the screen. For me, Raikou falls into a place that is pretty much in my normal throw pattern. So I'm landing the great throws pretty naturally without having to change my style a bit. Whereas I think Suicune was a bit out of position for me, so it took more concentration to get the hits. So that's that. This is the first Raikou. It's an 84%er. I do get it, so that's why I know it's an 84%er. And while the spring event is now over that I'm recording this commentary, at the time this was the last day, I think, and so it gave me the triple XP for a new entry, which I didn't put a lucky egg or anything, so it wasn't that special. You only get 500 XP for a new entry, so thanks for the extra XP, Niantic. But yeah, it was, unless you had a lot of Pokemon that you were just waiting on it to evolve, that would have been really good. But I'm holding on to Pokemon waiting for double XP so I can jump some levels here, but nothing's going to be new. I've got everything that they can possibly get, you know, excluding regionals at the moment. So this first one put up quite a fight. I think the other two were quite easier for me to take on. Whereas this Fireball's left, I think this is the one. Maybe not. There it is, that's the throw. I've chopped these videos for me to talk over, so I sort of remember what it looks like. So there it is, first Raikou, 1 out of 1. You know, none of this 1 out of 4 business like Suicune gave me. I like the look of this guy as well. Raikou reminds me of Saber-Tooth Tiger. I'm sure everyone sees that as well, but yeah, I think while not being much of a Gen 2 player, I think that's probably going to be one of my favourite of the 3 beasts. Not necessarily just because it's yellow and Instinct, they don't really follow that pattern anymore. It's only the Gen 1 birds that did that. This battle, this is a battle that's interesting. We only had 6. Last one had 11 breeds, no problem. 6. This one comes right down to the wire, and I think a lot of people have fainted during this one. here I am, Blissey anchor for the win. It's like 15 seconds left. Hyper beam, couple of pounds. Just sneak it in. Like, my friend was sitting next to me in the car. We were in the car for this one. He had just fainted, so I knew I was out there by myself. I didn't know how everyone else was going, but if you'll see, once we get these potions out of the way, I did get the 3 balls of damage because I did not faint at all during the battle. I survived the whole battle, and there's a lot of that contributes to having the Blissey in the end. So I get the 12 balls for that. We didn't have the gym control, whereas the first Raikou, we had the gym control, which is why I'm happy that the eggs are back. The eggs shot, instead of having 2-hour raid times, which we used to have, it now has that hour raid time of the egg being there, saying it's coming up, and then the raid starts just for 1 hour, like it was when they first started. So we were looking for the raid, we were looking for our first Raikou raid, and found it coming up. So we quickly, we had about 4 of us instincts. We took it over and said, alright, we made it yellow right before the clock went down so we could get the extra balls, because, I mean, this one goes down, not a problem. It's only as strong. It wasn't a battle of the best, so I don't even know what the percentage was. I didn't even check it. It wasn't even worth it. But, you know, every extra ball you have, the better your chances of getting these things. So, for people who are struggling, try these tips. Hang out with people. Try, if you're in big groups, if you come up to shops for raids and there are a lot of people there, try to split up into your team groups. And if you can get there early and you have mates in the same team, try to make the gym your colour, because every extra ball counts, as well as don't faint during the fight. Or another tactic I have done in the past is, if I know I'm going to faint, I could see that earlier that I'm going to faint and have to rejoin, I opt out early and start a fresh team, you know, only a minute into the raid, so I can still have more chance to contribute damage. Because if other people are going to faint, they'll faint later, come back in, and you're in the battle doing, you're the longest standing member. So that's another little cheeky tip if you want to get that one. This is the last one of the day. 3 for 3, so I'm very happy with those stats for the 1 day out so far. I'll probably see if I happen across them on the way, but this one's a 91%, so happy days. I couldn't ask for anything more from, you know, the legendary beast, so over 90%, I'm happy. I don't even have a good Lugia. Like, as far as legendaries go, I'm struggling. I do have good Moltres, good Zapdos. When I say good, I mean over 90%, so there's that one. That's about me done, because that's the end of the footage. So, as always, I hope you enjoy. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time on Braddles Gaming.